What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. EA Sports has just released a card that I was in love with. You guys know when I was a 49er theme team, Justin Smith was my dude. I was like, yo, no matter what, we're not going away from this guy. He's going to be the guy that we're going to be running around with for a while. Also, earlier in the year, Warrick Dunn was kind of a goon too. I don't know if you guys remember. A lot of people were using Warrick Dunn and Cam Akers earlier in the year. So now those two legends have been released. And a lot of you guys have questions about it. As far as the price ranges, is it worth it to get the cards? Things like that, right? So obviously we always start off with what? Number one, theme team. If you're new to the channel, you guys know Madden 21 is all about the theme team. So if he is part of what your theme team is, you kind of have no choice because the boosts are so unrealistic, it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? It kind of makes it so ridiculous with the way that they give you guys these boosts for the theme team. So it's pretty much a no-brainer. If you're a Buck, you're a 49er, or whatever the team Justin Smith played for, you're going to go ahead and do that. You're going to go ahead and add them. The problem is, most of us know we're next level MUT players, so we know we have to mix and match a few players. Is Justin Smith better than Michael Strahan? All right, now, in the game, it's kind of weird the way it works out because this guy has no finesse move, right? Part of what made him really, really good was that he was so strong and the power moves that he had. But is that still the case right now? The meta currently in Madden 21, based on what we've seen over the last couple days through watching people play in the pro, the competitive series, you send two and you just chill. You know what I'm saying? It's not Netflix and chill, it's send two and chill, right? So looking at his price range, you're going to spend about 700, 800K for this card currently the way that it is. I think both of them are up there in price a little bit. Is it something that I would recommend? It looks like he was a Falcon also. I guess we could go and look on the Justin Smith cards too, with his individual cards, see what other teams he may be. No, it looks like Bengals and Niners. Okay, so that answers that question for me, whether whether or not you're gonna be utilizing that guy on your theme team if you have either a Bengals or a Niners. And then in this guy's case, you have Atlanta, and then you also have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, so pretty much when you look overall at these cards, are they valuable enough at this time with the release of Ultimate Legends just around the corner? Is this something that you should invest in? Now, if you buy bundles or you buy packs, whatever, obviously one of the smartest things to do if you choose to buy a bundle and you get lucky is to get those limiteds if you pull them and sell them instantly. You can always go back and get the card later. There is no reason at all to stay with that card. Just so you guys understand, when you pull a card and it's one that you really want, on the weekend of the release, it's always sky high. So you want to get rid of it. You don't want to keep that card. It doesn't really make much sense for you to do that. So a lot of you guys that ask me that, like, yeah, Gmia, I just pulled him and I'm going to keep him. No, you just messed up. Right there, dude. Like, regardless of what it is, unless you're going to be using it for some other reason, maybe you want to test them out real quick. He was going for like 860, 870, almost 900K earlier. And people were buying it because it's new and they just, people like shiny things when they're new. They go out there, they grab it, and then that's it. When you hold on to it and you lose 100K, 150K, you may want one of the earlier Ultimate Legends that come out. You may want that. And then now what do? Now because you lost that coin because you wanted to play around and, hold them because you pulled them, always get rid of them early and just buy them back. They are not going to maintain their value because more and more people are going to complete sets. More and more people are going to, pull the card and it'll be up on the auction house. You want to be one of the first ones to actually get rid of it. So I just wanted to point that out because I did get a lot of questions about that. Yo, I pulled them. Should I keep them? What? No. Don't ask the question no more. You pull them early, get rid of them early. If you want the card for your theme team, you go back and get them back later. So let's take a look at these numbers, right? This is the limited. So anybody's team, he's a 97 speed, 99 excel. We're not worried about anything else, break, tackle, changing direction, all that crap, whatever. 97 speed. Is a 97 speed running back at 5'9"? What is his catching? 81? Is that something that's worth it? Most of you guys may run around with, what's the other guy's name? Alvin Kamara. You're watching Good Morning Madden. That guy, if you're running around with him putting him in the slot in a 3 wide receiver set and audibling down, 2-1-2, he's probably the best at receiving and running right now. So I wouldn't go away from that situation. This guy, though, on a theme team being 99 speed and being 5'9", I think he can spin. If I remember earlier in the year, I was getting spun by this guy. So I think he can spin, which is a game changer. And you don't have to put an ability on him. You know what I'm saying? And the reason that I focus on that spin move is because if you have somebody like a Reggie Bush, a Bo Jackson that can do a complete spin, you can spin like 3 or 4 players, like the old school Maddens, 18, whatever. I know that's not really old school, but the older Maddens I meant to say. Old school Maddens were actually good games. But I'm going to tell you this right now. The bottom line, don't worry about all that stuff. If you pull this guy, I would have already sold him. I would have already gotten rid of him, and that would have been it. And then you buy him back later for your theme team, and you move on from there. He doesn't really seem that appealing because for me, I have Bo Jackson and I have Barry Sanders. So that's 2 99 speed, 99 excel players. It doesn't fit my criteria on the Raiders theme team. Right? Just remember, Barry Sanders gets any theme team. No, he did not really play for the Raiders. I have been getting that question a lot. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody know. No, he did not. It's just because he's the Diamonds master, so he gets everybody's team's chem. Now we go over to Justin Smith. All right? So why is this coming up? Probably because I don't have it on Legends. So let's go over to Legends so that way it comes up. All right, so he's at 900K. So let me ask you a question, right? With his numbers the way that they are, because they boosted his power moves very, very high, right? The block shed is high. You see that finesse move? What we've learned is finesse move is not really that important, but when a D tackle, which is what I play Michael Strahan as, and this is pretty much what you should use Justin Smith as also. Even though he goes to like a 94 speed on the 49er theme team, I know a lot of you guys are happy about it. Is he worth almost 1 million coins? That is a very, very important decision that you have to make. I'm pretty sure he's still good. It's just the fact that I don't know if he's going to be better than Strahan with the way that I play right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I go and get a Niner just to get him and be living in the past? Is his card... He was like, dude, I rocked with this card for so long. A lot of you guys have been watching the videos know that. And he was relatively good all year. But I cannot tell or explain to any of you at this time, when we have Pro Bowl, not Pro Bowl cards, we got the Super Bowl cards coming next week in 2 parts. And we're going to probably get another Warren Sapp. You're going to get other players that you can play at DT. Notice that I'm saying D tackle because I prefer a right end or a left end at D tackle. But Warren Sapp, we might get him back for the Raiders theme team. If he looks like he can do something. Probably, you know what? Maybe I won't get him back because he's going to still be too slow. And Strahan actually picks the ball off when I put him in spies. When I'm running my cheesy D, when I just send 2. Like, it's really disgusting, but that's the meta. And you better get with it or, get lost, dude, because EA is not waiting for you. This guy, could he stay and do the same things in a spy? He is 6'4", 285. Yeah. And then when it's time for him to rush, could he be a monster? I think so. But again, I don't know if this is something that, we should invest in right now. Again, if you pull packs and you got him, I would have been sold him. He was going for over $1 million earlier because everybody knows he's a good card. Like I said, my point of view with this is very, very simple. I would just avoid this right now and wait for the price to drop a little bit because we have so much more content coming. And then after, you figure out what you want to do with him because realistically, he's not going to give you what he should be giving you. He's not going to be a guy that, for instance, earlier today I was trucking people with Barry Sanders. I don't know what Barry Sanders' truck rating is, but he shouldn't be trucking anyone. But he did. The game plays weird time to time, so you have to understand that. That is a very, very important part of playing Madden. The game is very random. So I would probably go, if you're a 49er theme team, you have no choice. Niner theme team, you got to get them. You got to figure out, you got to wait, however you got to do it. You have to figure it out. How are you going to do it? But you have to get them. Other players that are just trying to add them onto the team, I would definitely say to myself, you know what? I'm going to wait this one out because that's the smart thing to do in this situation. So with Justin Smith, like I said, I think that's like a little bit too pricey. Maybe around 700K, 650, you can go ahead and do it. Go ahead and lurk some of the actual position cards in the set also. That may be something that's very, very smart to do as well. So for now, if you are a Niner theme team, I would just hold off. I think it's a hefty price tag. All right, guys, I wanted to just make sure that I was very, very clear with that. Now, as far as pulling packs with coins, I know you guys saw we brought the pack goddess out. We did like get a goals and stuff like that. And we were having a little bit of fun with that with Deshaun Jackson. I did see a lot of you guys put out GTD. I will be bringing her back in the future very, very soon. I just don't know. I got to see a card that I really want, though, in order to bring her back to make sure that it's a little bit more entertaining. Like I said before, Deshaun Watson didn't really do anything for me. Currently, I'm running Justin Herbert, and we're having a good time. And that's pretty much what we're doing at this moment right now. I don't really see a reason outside of that to do anything else. Now, I'm not going to go and start to spend ridiculous coins on these type of things. Like they had the Ultra Elite pack like that, the 160, and it's 5 of them. I know you guys were pulling some really decent things out of that, and there's a lot of different ways that you can make coins. I just don't think that realistically it makes much sense for me to do that at this time. Okay, so with the way that this is, I need everybody to understand it's very, very important, right? When you go get bundles or you're buying packs or you're doing anything like that, look at the value of what the cards are that are available at the time. Be very, very careful with that, because once you start to invest and do anything outside of what is actually going in the market, you're going to lose a lot. For instance, I've seen people pull 93s, 94s, and they're like, yo, I'm mad excited, Gmia, yo. And then they see they're going for like 90, 100K. You gotta know the value of what's going on in the store. So right now, at this moment, because some of you guys were asking if it was worth it, you know, which pack to pull, more than likely, based on the numbers, it would be more likely that you pull one of those limited legends out of a Legends Fantasy pack. But that doesn't mean that they're not in Ultra Elites or these other stupid packs that are available here. All right, so right now, I've seen glitchy pulls out of the Ultra Elite pack. I've seen glitchy pulls out of the Fantasy. I've seen glitchy pulls, you know, out of this. But again, would I recommend any pack right now? No. Okay, I would just grind out house rules, get those trophies, and proceed like that and try to figure out what we're doing as far as, you know, with the Super Bowl information coming out tomorrow and the new players that will be available. That's what I'm looking towards, you know, going forward. So that's pretty much what I have for you guys right now with Justin Smith and Warrick Dunn. Please feel free to let me know about it in the comments if you're going to decide to go ahead and grab one of those guys. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You go ahead and have a great day. Until next time, one love, y'all.